Hi, I'm Louise, and this is yoga for people that have their period. Sit back towards your heels, knees about hip width apart, and just round yourself forward. You can rest your head on a mat, on a block, on a pillow. You can put your arms out in front. Start over again. We're going to start today in a simple child's pose. So, bum towards heels, knees slightly apart. Bring your hands forward. I'm going to rest my head onto my hands. Round your back. Just simply start to come into your breath. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. Feel yourself settling in. Your head sinking in towards your hands or the mat. Your back rounding. Bum reaching towards your heels. Giving your lower back a stretch. Hoping to get the feeling of a relief. If you have any lower back cramps or pain. And just remember, at any point in this class, you can come back to this pose or pause the video and have a little rest. Come back to it. We're going to move slowly and mindfully and gently. On your next inhale, come up into kneeling tabletop position and just start to find some movement, maybe some barrel rolls, hips and shoulders moving in circles, some regular cat-cow. Just move intuitively. Find what feels good in your body today. Move with the breath. Wiggle out any spots that need any extra bits, any extra attention. Breathe into those tight areas. Relax into the places that feel good. Bring yourself back to center. Inhale, chest up, hip bones towards the sky. Exhale, round into cat. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. Come back to center. We're going to bring our left foot forward into a low lunge. So bring your foot forward, place it between your hands, and adjust your footing. If you need to scoot your back leg back a little bit, you can. And just fingertips on either side. Slowly start to sink forward into the lunge. Try and keep your knee stacked over your ankle. You can find a little bit of movement here. If you feel pressure on your knee, you can always double up your mat. Try and scoot your foot back a little bit so you're actually resting on top of your knee, not directly on the knee, like more towards the thigh. And when you're ready, you can plant your right hand, bring your left hand up by your knee, and just gently open your hip up to the side. Plant all 4 corners of the foot down. Just open up the hip a little bit. You can lean back, A little bit of chest opening. And on your next breath out, sweep your left leg back. Can reset with a little bit of movement. And on your next inhale, bring your right leg forward, in between your hands. Find your comfort. If you need to scoot your left leg back a little bit so you're more on the top of the thigh instead of the knee, come up onto fingertips. Slowly start to come forward into the lunge. Find a little bit of movement. On your next breath, find some stillness. Take a deep breath in and out. Plant your left hand, bring your right hand to your right knee, and just gently open the hip a little bit. Start to twist your torso towards the right side of the room. Open your chest. Keep your big toe planted into the mat. Another breath in. And exhale back to tabletop. Scoot your hands a little bit forward, about an inch. Knees slightly back from behind the hips. Curl your toes under. Start to sit back and lift up into your downward facing dog. We're going to keep our knees bent for this, so deep bend in the knees, belly to thigh, hands rooted into the mat. Want to feel your back flat as your hip bones reach towards the sky. Armpits open, nice long back. Your legs should be a little bit warm. You might even feel a little bit of a shake. Take a deep breath in and relax. On your next breath in, look forward. Bring your right foot between your hands. Come up onto your fingertips. Try and keep that belly to thigh. Runner's lunge. Push your back heel out. Another deep breath here. And exhale. Let your back knee come down. Plant your left hand. Inhale. Right arm up. Easy twist. Twist from above the waist. And remember, we're working gently, so you don't need to crank yourself into these positions. Just move mindfully. And on the exhale, bring your right hand down, both hands inside the right foot. Move the hips around a little bit. Try and keep that back flat as you're looking forward. On your next breath, find some stillness. Another breath in. And on your exhale, swipe your knee back. So both knees are behind you. You're forward a little bit in your plank. On your exhale, slowly lower to the floor. Rest your forehead. Come flat down. Tops of the feet pushing into the mat. Find some stillness. Feel your pelvis pushing into the mat. Bring your hands under your shoulders. And on your inhale, lift the head, the neck, and the shoulders. Keeping the pelvis into the mat. Exhale, back down. Bend your knees. Come back up into this extended tabletop pose. And then rise up into your downward facing dog. Knees bent, belly to thighs. On your next inhale, look forward. Bring your left foot in between your hands. Come up onto your fingertips. Push that right heel behind you, flat back. Move back and forth with your breath. Inhale, and on the exhale, rest your back knee down on the mat. Breathe in, come forward, belly to thigh. Exhale, right hand down, left hand up. Easy twist. Try and keep your left knee towards your torso. All four corners of the foot planted into the mat. On your exhale, bring the left hand down on the inside of the left foot. Find some hip circles. Maybe a little rock back and forth. Find a little bit of stillness. Chest reaching forward. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, sweep your left leg back. Come back up, sitting on your heels. Widen your knees to the edge of the mat. Crawl forward into a wide-legged child's pose. Make this a passive one, so elbows, forearms onto the mat. Reach the forehead towards the mat. Just find some stillness. On your next inhale, raise your head. Start to walk your hands back in. Come down into a seated position. Feet together. In a seated butterfly. Find your comfort, whether it's your feet a little bit closer to your body, or your feet out a little bit more. You can hold onto your ankles, put your hands on your knees. Take a deep breath in, and slightly round forward. Make this a passive fold, so we're rounding our back. You can open up your hands, palms facing the ceiling, chin towards the chest. Just try and relax into it. Let any tension go in the thighs and the hips. Try and relax into this fold. Another round of breath here. Hopefully you're feeling nice and relaxed. Your lower back's feeling less tense. And on your next inhale, walk yourself up slowly. Let's come down onto our backs. I'm going to turn this way so you can see me. Just slowly, slowly come down onto your back. Make any adjustments you need to make. So your spine feels long, tuck your tailbone. You want to feel your whole back pressing into the mat. Knees pointing towards the ceiling, feet hip width apart. Have a little adjustment to see if you can almost touch your heels with your fingertips. Feet parallel to the mat, facing towards the back of the mat. Arms down by your side. You can push your palms into the mat. And on your next inhale, you're going to lift up with your pelvis into a bridge. Feel your shoulders pushing into the mat. Feel your heels like they're going to pull back and drag towards you. Squeeze your bum. Another breath here. And on the exhale, start to slowly sink back down to the mat. Touch down on the mat. Round the breath. And on your next inhale, lift up again into that bridge pose. You don't need to go high. Just want to feel your spine nice and long. And exhale, back down. Bring your knees into your chest, towards your chest. You can keep them wide if you need to, whatever's comfortable for you. Maybe hold on to each knee and just move back and forth. Long spine. Tailbone reaching down towards the mat. You don't want to be in a curved ball. You just want to be nice and flat back on the mat. And just start to move. You can bring your knees out and around in a circle towards your chest. Open, around. If you want, you can switch directions. Giving your lower back a nice massage on the mat. Next breath in, bring your knees back towards the center, arms out to the side, let them fall off to the left hand side into a twist. You want to try and twist from above the waist, so shoulders and upper back still on the mat. Look towards your right hand if you can. That's comfortable on your neck, or straight up. On your next inhale, bring your knees back towards the center. Make any adjustments you need. And on your next exhale, drop your knees over towards the right. Back and shoulders still squared on the mat. Look towards your left hand if it's comfortable for you, or straight up. Stretching out the abdominals might help with your cramps if you're experiencing any. Twists are just a nice way to relax. On your next inhale, bring your knees back to center. And as you exhale, just slowly let one leg out, your other leg out. flat on your back. Make any adjustments you need. Tuck the tailbone, chin towards the chest a little bit, nice long spine. Hands open towards the ceiling, shoulders back. Take a nice deep breath in, open your mouth, and sigh it out. Feel free to lay here in your Shavasana for as long as you need to, for as long as you can. Give yourself permission to do nothing. Let that small practice settle in. Hopefully, your body feels a little less cramped, a little less sore. Hopefully you feel a little happier, like a sense of relief. I hope you enjoyed that class. I hope it brought you some relief, whether it was to your lower back pain, some abdominal cramping, or just general irritability. Maybe you feel a little bit more energized and ready to face the day. I post videos every Sunday and Wednesday, so please hit subscribe if you don't want to miss them. And also, if you like this video, if it brought you some happiness, you can always give me a like and leave a comment if you wish as well. Thank you so much.